Hi, it's Mike Taylor again, and I wanted to dig a little deeper into the vegetable gardening example given yesterday and look at how many daily searches, but also how much competition, and look at some ways of finding some other related terms and how you can use these in your uh, enterprise. If we look at vegetable gardening, we see there's about 1.25 million results. And as was suggested, if we, with over 1 million competing sites, will never get found, so we use a long tail or more descriptive term, and we have lower competition, but we also get lower traffic, but the traffic is really more focused to your site. Here you can see that by making this more descriptive, we've cut it down to about 640,000 competing sites. So the more descriptive keywords cuts it down. That's even more focused, and again, your visitors are happier. We can use other tools to find the monthly searches for the different terms. We can even find graphs over the year to see when's the best time to launch a page that's aimed at a particular keyword. Very handy. The Wonder Wheel will give you some various ideas, but I prefer to use a tool that's a little more sophisticated. It's called Market Samurai, and what it does is allow me to query Google and Yahoo's databases and find almost real-time information, daily searches, competition, a lot of other information in here. And we see vegetable garden design is what we wanted to look at. So if we go and look at that and generate a series of keywords from it, we find that we can show the trends right here for each of the keywords, the number of searches, the amount of traffic we can expect. The SEOC is your competition, the number of competing sites. If we look at the competition for the word vegetable garden design, it's not brutal. We could place here for vegetable garden design. We might want to look at this. This might be a good theme keyword. And if we go and we look at some of its related keywords, now we'll be looking at themes. Backyard landscape designs is pretty high. Very, very, very low competition. Very low competition, but a lot of searches. This is a really good term. The other ones that I've ticked off in here are high traffic and really low competition and are all worth looking at. So if we look at the competition for backyard landscaping design, the solid green bars in here and the number of 0 page rank sites we'd be competing against mean we could pretty well be assured that we could take over a listing under this keyword. But we look back at all of the different keywords that rank here, and here's a whole page of them that have at least 40 visitors a day coming to your website, and under 30,000 competing sites, some of them with only 2,000 or 3,000. Oh, those are so easy, you'll have to get those. So once we picked a theme, we drill into 3 or 4 more of these category, and we pick out of those related keywords the ones that have decent competition, and we use those to make posts on and post under those categories. You could also use pages and subpages and get the same effect. So we'd look at front yard landscape design, look at garden design plans. You'll probably find some interesting topics here. But what we can do is explore our web's context and eliminate the stuff that's really high competition that would be very hard-pressed to rank for, at least in the short term. We could focus on vegetable gardening as a main theme keyword and deploy several categories under that, or we could start at a lower level and just start from here. Vegetable garden design would be our main theme. We'd optimize for that. Our categories are child pages under that would be from the list, and from the list of the items for each of those, we come up with topics for our individual posts. The reason you do this is that when the site is related in a hierarchy like this, Google will start giving you the double indented listing. The real gem comes when you get the see more results from listing. But here's a list of words that are very easy to compete for with reasonable amount of traffic. You can go and grab any one of these and win with it. So again, Mike Taylor, Mike the Gardener. Come visit me on YouTube or help me promote my school and community garden projects. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.